Welcome to Like a Doll's Eye statue reviews. And here today I'm going to do the Iron Studios costumed Wolverine. As everybody knows, well maybe not everybody knows, Iron Studios also did a Weapon X Wolverine. And that wasn't bad, but XM did a Weapon X Wolverine. And right off the bat I'm going to say, best Logan / Wolverine on the market. As far as, I don't know, overall presence, I don't have it. Was tempted to get it, but I wanted more of the classic look to Wolverine for my collection, and I really thought about getting that Weapon X because it's awesome. I mean, it's amazing. Best body sculpt ever seen. There's tons of videos out there, guys. Go check it out. A lot of people did good reviews. Red Titan did a great review. So go check them out. Look at the body sculpt, the arms on that XM. But enough about that because I'm here to talk about the Iron Studios. So this piece gets a lot of grief. And I'm not, well, I kind of know why, but I think it's also unjustified. One thing, let me say right off the bat, this piece is very classy. This is my third Iron Studios 1/4 scale piece. I have the Captain America and the Darth Vader. The Darth Vader is the nicest piece in my collection. The Captain America is very good and very high quality, and I like it a lot. So, I mean, I have no problems with them. And now I've got Wolverine, and same thing. Great piece. He's coming out a lot more yellow, and you can't see the shading as much as you can in real life. You know, right here, he looks a lot more yellow. He's almost got that little slightly orange yellow going on when you can see him right here. But anyway, so I got this piece. I was a toss-up between this and the Sideshow Freaks version, and I was never fully in love with the Sideshow Collectibles, excuse me, not Sideshow Freaks. Sideshow Collectibles version. I just thought that, I don't know, there was things I loved about it and things that I was not in love with it. This one just had more of the all-around classic look. I really like the Sideshow version. Believe it or not, one of the things that drives me nuts is the Sideshow new version has like wrist gloves. You know, they end at the wrists. This one goes all the way up at his arms, more like classic Wolverine. I just think that looks great. I also love how huge this Wolverine is. Kind of a little exaggerated, a little more like Jim Lee would do his Wolverine. This is very reminiscent of a Jim Lee. Love the rage in the face also. Just very good in a very dynamic pose. Just not so much like a lot of people have compared it to the XM Studios Wolverine. I've never seen that one in person. I like this one a lot more because I like the face sculpt. I like the pose better. Very unique pose in the fact that it shows him leaping off the Weapon X base. And that's really cool. And it really is very dynamic. And it's a really unique pose. And guys, I'm just, I'm kind of lost of words. I usually don't review pieces right out of the box. Good color, done with the vein in the arm. It looks very realistic in real life. Very realistic skin. You can see he's got the hair on his arms, the trademark Logan hair. The blades are metal, which is very cool. Very shiny. A little different in the fact that the middle knuckle, let me take this off here, is raised a little bit. So it gives that look here. And some artists I've seen do it this way. I think it's very cool. I love the claws. I think the claws look great. No complaints there. Head sculpts are phenomenal. All three of them. I did not expect that. Okay? I knew I was going to like this one. I was shocked to find in pictures that I was really starting to like this one. I'm not a big fan of the classic Wolverine mask. But this one I like because it doesn't show the eyes. They're blacked out, round, and then they got the white again. And I love how that looks. And that's pretty awesome looking piece. Now, this piece I know will not photograph well and will not videotape well. Didn't like it in any of the pictures. I didn't like it in any of the videos. I really like this in person, and I will use this occasionally for my display. My main display will be this. So if I can get in and try to get some close-ups here, you can see how much detail is in it. You can see the stitching in the stripes, all the texture down there. There's great shading, and I just don't know if it's picking up on the camera or not, but it's got wonderful shading on the body. You can see the the shirt pulling around the armpits. The belt looks really good. Maybe this could be done a little better. The metal part around the belt. Let me see it. Look at that. Look at all that detail. And guys, I just can't stress how great the shading looks through here. This is really, really well painted. I don't know how it's painted. It looks really cool in person. I love the coloring. Love it. And I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that because, again, a lot of pictures and a lot of videos, it looks a lot more yellow than it does in real life. And I love the color yellow they got here. Again, love the arms. Love how freaking big his arms are. Nothing compared to how perfect those arms are on the XM Weapon X, but really, really just a great sculpt all around. I have no complaints. As far as the Wolverine goes, a lot of the controversy around this piece comes from the base. The base could be better, no doubt. A lot of people are upset because they use the same base as they use for the Weapon X, and they said, well, why is Wolverine in a Weapon X base anyway? The Wolverine dressed up in his yellow. This isn't correct timeline. Yada, yada, yada. I get that, and I understand that. But, number one, if you don't want it to be the Weapon X base, take this little Weapon X. Little magnet here. Oh, there. Oh, now it's just some, danger room thing that he's in with Professor X and the rest of the X-Men. No more Weapon X. But, having said that, this could look a lot better. There are problems. It's not bad overall. But when you start getting close and looking at the details, things like these are kind of cool. He's got all these cords coming out and everything else. But they look just as plastic in real life as they probably look on this video. Okay? They just have a very plasticky look. The painting could be done a lot better on these. I don't know what. I mean, it's supposed to look a little bit old and worn because it's supposed to be Wolverine. It's not him coming right out of the Weapon X. This is kind of cool. This comes off and attaches the both pieces. This piece right here comes off. This piece, I gotta be honest, this piece is junk. This is junk. It doesn't look good. The tubing here is not bad. That actually looks pretty cool. But everything else just looks very, I don't even know what to call it. Action figure-ish. I don't know. This is awful. The nice thing is it comes off. And I'm probably going to do that when I display this piece. There's another video by a gentleman on this YouTube, and that's what he did. Let me see if I can take this off without... Hold on a second, guys. So I think there's a good chance I might just display him without that side piece. I think it shows off just the Wolverine and puts your focus on him a little more. I think the base is more attractive that way. I just think that other piece is just a little too much, and it's cheap looking. And I think the rest of it looks good enough that you don't need that other piece, and it looks just fine. Again, it's not perfect. A lot of people are upset that they basically reused the base from their Weapon X to this. You can see it's got the shattered glass here and stuff. It's just done to pretty good effect. Again, nothing compared to the XM piece from what I've seen with pictures. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen that, check it out because it looks amazing. Just going around to the back. Let's look at the back a little bit. Look out, Hulk. Look out for those claws. All right. So again, look at this. A lot of detail on the boots. Really good. Great back. Look at that back sculpt. Very nice. Geo from Rad Titan, he'd be able to tell you how good the sculpt is. I kind of know body anatomy and stuff like that, but he always seems to know what a great... I think this looks great. I can't see where there's problems. It's not as good of a body sculpt. Again, he's maybe a little too big. Look at the veins, man. That just looks it looks real. Another nice thing about this piece, not that I really care, but there's only 300 pieces that were made, and I'm pretty sure I might have got the last one. I hemmed and hawed for a long time. You know, these things aren't cheap, and I was like, do I get this? Do I get the sideshow piece? Do I just wait for another piece? And at the time, XMs wasn't even on my radar, and I don't know what I would have done if I saw the XM piece. You know, I knew it was coming out, but I didn't see the in-hand photos until I watched them before, but it just wasn't something I really paid attention to because I just didn't think I could afford it or whatever. And I could have probably got it. I could have sold a piece, another piece, and maybe got that instead of getting this. But man, I'm very happy with this piece. So just to show you real quick before I end the video, Hulk's down here, by the way, because I was kind of doing some pictures of Wolverine versus Hulk, and so I'll post those pictures on Rad Titan's Facebook site. But there's the other head. There are no exclusives to this piece. If you got this piece, you get all the heads, and it looks great. Some people have complained about the seam here. Okay, I think the seam's kind of cool. There, put it on right. I think it seems kind of cool because it looks like it's part of you know, the mask is tucked inside the suit here, so Wolverine could take that off. And I think they kind of did that's kind of a unique way. That's exactly what it looks like and exactly what I believe it's meant to be. So again, really good job on that sculpt, the face sculpt. I'll definitely use this one too, just to change things up a little bit. I don't even really, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the original Wolverine mask. You know, a lot of people say the original is always better. I don't always agree. And then there's the unmasked sculpt, and I think this turned out great. I guess they could have, you know, maybe went the extra mile and had a, you know, the mask coming off the back here or whatever. But you know what? He doesn't need to because it's a mask that tucks into his suit. So he pulls it off, and of course you're going to see his full face. That's a great, guys, I know this isn't coming out. That's a great face sculpt. I really like it. Way better than the brown suit Wolverine anyway. I had that, and that didn't look as bad in person. I think this looks a lot better. If we could have anything, maybe some more, maybe the hair could be a little longer on the sides or something like that. A little more wild looking. I guess the eyebrows could maybe be a little better, but even in person, the eyebrows look fine. They don't, the camera does not pick them up well. The eyes got the good, you know, gloss on them, look real. Very realistic texture skin. You can see, I don't know if the camera's picking up, you can see some of the blue veins in it. There you go. Blue veins in his forehead. Look at that. It's great profile. I don't know. I like this. I like this head sculpt a lot. I will definitely be using that. And that's saying something because I tend to go with the mask look for Wolverine no matter what. Okay. So anyway, happy with the piece. I'm going to take some more pictures. Maybe I'll do another video of it on display. So one of the things I'm a little worried about is how it will display in my room, upstairs on my shelves, how much he comes off the shelf and if it will look natural with the rest of my pieces. Sideshow's Hulk, Avengers Hulk. Pretty good piece. I have a lot of Hulks, so kind of hard to get excited about Hulk. I haven't done a review about this one yet. It's good. It's nice, like a lot of the other Hulk Sideshow does. No complaints. Real good base, very realistic base. Kind of trying to set things up here for the Wolverine Hulk fight. There you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more pictures, I'm going to post them up on Rad Titan. Great site, guys. If anybody who watches my videos somehow does not go to the Facebook site and watch Rad Titan, they absolutely should. Gio and Alex do about the best job there is as far as doing full statue reviews, doing a great community. They have a great community service there, answer a lot of questions, talk to their fans and everything else. They do a wonderful job. Man, this is a nice piece, guys. I wish I could pick this up. I'm sorry I use a cheap phone. I don't have real expensive cameras or anything like that. Look at that. I hope it's turning out. The only thing I can say, guys, is this is sold out. Only 300 pieces, so I don't know if it'll go up in value. It seems to lack a lot of love. There's a lot of Wolverine pieces out there, so this might just stay steady. But at 300 pieces, I don't think it'll go down in value either, but that's not a big deal to me. Hopefully, I will forever be happy with this piece and keep it forever. Never say never, though. You always know how that goes. You think you're going to keep something forever, and then you end up selling it because something you have to have more comes out. Very happy with this Iron Studios piece. I have no problems ever ordering from Iron Studios again. They're quickly becoming my favorite statue company. And I've owned XM pieces too. I owned XM Wolverine and XM Daredevil. And not to compare, it's kind of hard to compare because they're different characters, but this has got the quality of XM in my personal opinion. Not the base, but the rest of it is quality, XM quality, and I'm happy with it, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Just hope you enjoyed the video, and leave comments, and I'll try to get back to you. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.